This is the Tornado. Here's the deal. This is also a prototype or a released prototype. There's one other video I could find on this because I was interested, because when you look at the box, so what do I know about this bike? Honestly, it's a cargo and I think it has a 750 watt motor. But when we open it up, we look inside the box, we're gonna figure it out. You ready to get it? Let's do it. This is going to be heavy coming out of this box. Okay, so we have a beautiful white. That's a pretty sexy logo. This is a pretty sexy.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Well, don't judge. Pretty sexy logo. That is actually really attractive. I do like that. A little bag. Okay. For being a prototype, this is what is this? That's nice. Got some old shoelaces, DC shoelaces, and said let's put it around the zip tie. Little shoelaces. Cargo rack. So check this out on the side here. You got a little serial number thing, and it's locked. Sort of. They forgot to lock that one. Yo. Okay.
What?
That is pretty sexy. That is use of some serious frameage. Now, what you're supposed to do is put these in. Now, and put that in like so. But considering, I guess that...
We might want to know the code first.
How do you... There we go. It looks like the code is 000. Because when you push that down...
Whoa!
And then it kind of locks in. So if we... See, now it's locked. That is... I love this little pouch here. I know we are not even looking at the bike yet, but...
Who cares? The pouch is phenomenal.
The pouch is absolutely amazing. I don't know how you change the code, though. But that is... I love that. Wow. That is cool and super thoughtful. We have to be careful with this seat situation because there's a lot of tape on it. So we're going to go from underneath. I'm just going to talk about how nice of a prototype this is. What is up with this? Like, this is sexy shit. Wow. Beautiful. It looks like we have a charging port here. And then on the top, we have a very interesting port. And the seat feels like velvet rubber. Screws, manual, charger, headlight, pedals, tools, bolts, bracket. Okay, let's talk about it. In our little zipper pouch, there's some actual, wow, actually pretty nice wrenches. Wow, they actually went the extra mile and gave you actual Allen keys. Usually they give you those little junky, you know, they work. You know what I'm talking about. They usually give you things like this. The fact that they're actually giving you Allen keys, that's nice. And a fantastic yellow screwdriver. Headlight is supercalifragilistic. Expialidocious. Tell me that doesn't remind you of the Escalade logo. So your battery is a rhinoceros, and it feels like one too. 14.7 amp hours. It's interesting because over here they write 14,700. I mean, I guess you could do with that. And at 14.7, we have a 693 watt hour battery. And then Your charger is rated at 3 amps. You figure 14 amp on the battery, anywhere between 4 to 5 hours to fully charge it from completely dead. Then to put the battery back in, so they sent me a lot of baskets and stuff, right? Things that you can put on the side. But I honestly feel like this would look good just on the back of it. That branding, it's not super, you know, crazy. It's not super expensive, but that little bit of tab, I'm actually not going to do it. We're just going to put the cargo rack on the back of that. But you are able to get a seat and a lot of baskets and such. But I feel like that's a bit overkill. Do you see all this stuff? This is like an extra large basket. Okay, let's just test the bike out and the before we start getting crazy with the decorations. Nice. While the basket on this is red, the cargo rack for the back is black as well as those baskets, but this kind of matches the logo, and I figure that there's 4 ports. Let's just put it in. There's an extra tensioner here. You typically saw these in like old school dirt bikes and street bikes. But it works well because it stops the chain from being loose and dangling and always keeping tension on it. It's like an extra derailleur. What we're going to do, we're going to find the camera because it's not in front of me. Now I know what you're probably saying is, why didn't you put the rest of the cargo stuff on there? Honestly, as fat as I am, I've been losing weight. What? Post a screenshot, 20 pounds. Woot, woot. That's the dance. But I figured put as less as weight as possible as I can get on this, and let's see how fast we can get it. So let's fill up the tires. We're going to bring it out. Let's ride. So there's a little lizard. I don't even see where he went. Oh, I see him.
It's right there.
He's on my caliper. Stop that.
Oh.
Come on, man.
It's not budging.
Go, bro. No, no.
Nope.
Fuck it. Whatever.
Oh, no. Now he lives in our garage.
He don't die.
I have to feed him now.
He don't run out. Don't worry about it. So you'll see that the display is extremely simple, just out of the box. Let's get it. Great pickup. We do have that adjustable suspension on the front. And that seat, not the most comfortable. Is that accurate? 16 months. There's no way that's accurate right now. So regardless of what pedal assist you're in, 20 miles per hour is kind of where you're at. And then if we pedal, it does. Interesting. Great brakes. So with the throttle, we're going to be able to do 20. We saw that. So with pedaling, we'll probably be able to get this to 25. Let's see. No. No. So, oddly enough, even though that says it's doing 20, I actually feel the exercise in my knees. So the pedal assist is helping. But this might be the first time that I've actually, there's no way that's accurate at 20 miles per hour. There's no way. I mean, it could be. You could kind of feel the motor too kicking in. And then if we do just the throttle, same thing. About a second delay on a full throttle. seems like 20 miles per hour is so slow now. Really good stopping power. Unit mile per hour, reset, lock, light. Okay. Now if we hold these two down again, let's check the speed now. Just out of curiosity, if that actually gets it a little faster. And there you go. So, that's class 3.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to find.
Invanti Tornado F1. I think that's what it's called, Tornado F1, like a category F1 tornado. Cargo racks everywhere. The subtlety and the color of this is absolutely beautiful. You do have the red and the black. I wish that the back cargo rack was in fact matching with the front, because it looks weird. It matches with the logo and the colors, like you see the red, but this is like a different red. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about the specifications of the bike. For the rear derailleur, we have a 7-speed Shimano Tourney. That's essentially on every single bike. It's either the Tourney or the Altus. When you're talking about e-bikes, does anybody really care how many gears it has? I will say this though, when you do have nice pedal assist, it is good when it goes up to 9 gears, because it does in fact not feel loose when you're pedaling. With this, when I was on that back road there and I was pedaling in pedal assist 3, because this only goes up to 3, I felt like I was still putting effort in. It wasn't one of those jams where you just kind of pedal and you look funny because your feet are moving much faster than what you are. But like there's no tension. It's just like a unicycle, like a rodeo clown. Street tires on the front, very nice. Don't take this off-road. And all the cargo racks, I know what the company's gonna say is, Jay, we sent you all of them. Why do you have sweat dripping in your eye? Because I'm obese. But why didn't you put everything on the bike? I get it. I know. Hold on. Listen. I'm already at a disadvantage because I'm a chubby monkey. Okay, when I get on a bike, I want to remove as much weight as possible. Just like when people get, they're in a race, Tour de France, Tour de Flanders, Tour de something. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
I don't know. Tour de Flanders, Tour de France. There was, I got to get my electric shifters. I got to shed the weight. I don't care if it's an ounce or a gram. I got to do it. That's what I said. So I said, let me just put something on there so it makes it feel like there's some type of effort. And honestly, I'm impressed with this bike. I'm not 100% sure what the price point is, but the half-twist throttle on this, the Shimano rear derailleur, 180 millimeter discs, and they are unbranded. And again, I've covered this 1,000 times. Whether it is Tektro, whether it is Shimano, hydraulic brakes are hydraulic brakes. They're gonna stop when they need to stop. It's not that wire situation. And if you want, you could even put that back seat on here and fit at least 3 people. 1, 2, look at this. Take a look at this. Now, I have lost weight, but take a look. You could easily, Bree, come on over here with your jiggly butt. I know you don't want to show on here because of your thighs, but that's okay.
So,
Why are you gonna cut this out? No, come on, don't cut it out. You do a pretty shot.
cut it out.
Come on, do a pretty shot. Look at this. Look, take a look at this. Take a look at this. And I think we still have room for one more. You see that? One more person. You're not even on there. Are you on there? Holy cow. You could fit 4 people on this bike. Go on and get off. If you so choose and you don't like the comfortability of the seat, this is the way that you could ride it. It's not that, it's like a forward control. Look at this. It's kind of like a motorcycle. Actually, that might be more comfortable. Okay, because the seat on this is about as comfortable as this cargo rack. You can pick and choose which one you prefer. I would probably put that elongated banana seat jam on there and then use that. But the seat is a little uncomfortable and I don't really want to hold them to that. You should just put something else in there. You do have this package that is underneath this little security system that they got going on. And it's nice because you could put like a pack of cigarettes in there, maybe some bubble tape, but Big League Chew, maybe even a sandwich. There's a lot of room in there. But if someone wants to steal it, you really think a zipper is going to stop somebody from stealing it? Because I had a car alarm and a motorcycle alarm, and those are both stolen from me. So if someone could steal a car and a motorcycle that has fobs, they're going to steal that. So make sure you eat your sandwich before you store it, or at least take a couple bites at it before you put it inside of the box. One more thing worth mentioning is the derailleur tensioner that they have on this side. It's not a derailleur in a sense where it goes on the back and it keeps the pressure on it. It's just that extra pressure. So this way, that is tough to say. So this way, it doesn't pop off. It's a nice feature, honestly. When they told me originally, they were like, we're gonna send you a bike and it's probably not in the best condition. I was like, great, I'm gonna open it up and it's gonna be in friggin' Ziploc bags and there's gonna be zip ties everywhere. Well, there were zip ties everywhere, but the condition of this is actually pretty remarkable. There is suspension on the front that you can, in fact, adjust, little micro adjustments, not too crazy. It just has a lock and an unlock, but there is that midway. For the rear, it is a hardtail, meaning that there is 0 suspension. And something with cargo, honestly, I don't know if I've ever done a review on a cargo bike that has had rear suspension. So it's nice, and you have these beautiful plates of metal to stop the dirt from getting in your spokes. I have no idea what those are for, but there is different accessories you could get on this bike. There is a lot, and they send me them all. Honestly, I just prefer the bike like this. The less weight, the faster it's gonna go. 20 miles per hour, I would have liked to seen it go a little bit faster. Going through the menu by holding up and down on this, it allows you to cycle through 5 options. One is you could change a class 1, 2, or 3, which is essentially throttle, just pedal. I thought it was gonna go faster with pedal to 28 and only throttle at 20. I could only get it to 20, even with pedaling. But this is, in fact, I don't care what they say, is a torque sensor because you're feeling that as you're moving. It's a very unique frame. Reminds me a little bit of some other bikes, but there's not much I would change, man. You got that sweet headlight, sweet fenders. It's not bad for what it is. Here comes all the accessories. Now, you can't say I didn't put the accessories on the bike. They're on it.